The month of June was not a very good month, for a lot of personal reasons that I'm not going to get into. But I did end up reading 3 books. The first book I read was A Court of Thorns and Roses by Sarah J. Maas. I've read other books by Sarah J. Maas before, and they didn't really catch me that much. The narrative felt a little predictable, and I knew what was going to happen, so I wasn't inclined to jump into another Sarah J. Maas book. Everyone was talking about this one, so I figured I'd give it a go. A Court of Thorns and Roses is another Beauty and the Beast retelling. A girl, unlike all the other girls, goes exploring and gets in trouble and ends up stuck with a monster. The twist in this book is that she gets stuck in a fairy kingdom, and she discovers that all the people in this kingdom are under a spell by this other supreme fairy. It's a YA romance with a little bit of action, so if you're into that thing, I'm sure it'll be really fun for you. But again, the world just didn't really hook me, so I probably won't be reading the rest of the series. The second book I read was Beauty Queens by Libba Bray. This is a Lord of the Flies-esque novel. A plane full of beauty queens crashes on a desert island, and they have to learn how to survive there. Now, most people have read Lord of the Flies and know that it doesn't end very well. In this case, a grand majority of the characters are women, so they end up doing really well on the island. The cast is really diverse, and it shows that women can be both beautiful and very intelligent. There are a lot of weird breaks in the narration with like commercials, because it is supposed to kind of vibe with that reality TV show sense, and those parts were definitely not as interesting to me as the main story. The main story is mostly an adventure with a little bit of a mystery in it, but it's a really good book about being true to yourself and how that is more beneficial than the other options. The last book I read in June is currently my favorite book I have read this year. It's The Martian by Andy Weir. I know I'm about 6 years too late to this party, but this was a fantastic novel. It has all the over-explained elements of science fiction, but all the characters are really delightful and humorous. As you probably know, it's about one man surviving on Mars until a rescue mission can come save him. This is overall just a really fun adventure novel where you see someone face challenge after challenge and have to come up with a multitude of solutions in probably not the best way, but if they work, they work. Those are all the books I read in June. I'll be back tomorrow with another video.